put up my photo backdrop, but the problem is that some of these have faded. I got these from Michael's. These 4 here are faded, and then these 2 and these 2 are the color that they usually are. I don't know what happened. I'm thinking because I had it outside, it being exposed to the sun is what caused the fading. Why would the sun only fade this portion? I had it folded in half, so if anything, one half would have been faded and not the other. But I am gonna have to move things around, so I think I'm gonna do these 2 up here and then have all the faded ones down here, so that way when I take the pictures it doesn't look so obvious. I have already taken pictures on this backdrop. You can really tell, but thankfully my items pop more than the backdrop. Guess who's changing up their space again? I'm redoing this part of my area. I have a vision in mind. Hopefully it can come true. I'm pretty sure I have everything that I need to make my vision come true. I'll try to work with what I got. I do need one thing. I was making a whole bunch of unicorn cake toppers, or prepping them, and I realized that I need something that's gonna keep my prep pieces together. All the pieces that I cut, I want them to be grouped together, so that way I'm not, you know, like scrambling trying to figure out the pieces. So that is something that I'm gonna research and look into and see what works best for me. But everything else, I'm just gonna use what I have, use things that I have in the outside office and things that I can repurpose from our home. This is how everything is looking right now. My husband is actually gonna take some of the pieces I already have and modify it so that something can fit there. And then these 2 pieces are completely different. This is a bookshelf, or like a little cube shelf. This is a shoe rack. So he's gonna modify it so that it can be sturdy and stay together. So I'm just waiting for that. Everything else is here. I love this vibe. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this cart now that I'm not gonna put my machines on it, but I'm loving this vibe. The greenery with the wood and the white. Just stay the course. When I make cake toppers, especially my best sellers, I like to cut a whole bunch and then have them handy, so that way I don't have to cut each and every time. I just had them in this little bin here, and I try to group them together with little baggies, but it is a hassle when I have to go and look for the pieces I need. So I was searching for the longest time, and I finally found something on Amazon. I found these boxes that fit perfectly in the IKEA cubes. There is some space, like some wiggle room, but it's the perfect size and it holds everything nice and organized. They are pricey. Honestly, it's the best thing that I can find for the space that I need. I needed something that fits specifically in the IKEA cubes. You know the iris cases, the ones that hold 12 by 12 pieces of paper? I don't know the size, but I know that they're too wide to fit here. No matter what way you put it, it doesn't fit. So yeah, so I opted for these. I don't remember the exact price. I know that I had a coupon. I purchased 2 sets, and each come with a set of 6, and I believe those 2 sets are gonna be perfect for this one cube. I'm gonna leave them linked below if you guys are interested in checking them out for yourself. Like I said before, they are pricey, so you know, proceed with caution. I'm gonna put everything together. I'm gonna put all my pieces in there, and then I'll show you how it looks. This is the after of how everything looks put together. I also added some labels, and I used this embossing label by Dymo, and the labels are white, and I love how they come out. And so each one has the stuff inside. My unicorn one with all my pieces in there. I have mermaid stuff in here. This is harder to do one-handed, but at least now everything is organized. Whenever I have a topper to do, what I have to do is take out the one that it's for and then just put it on my desk, and I can work from there. I also realized that I have to make this more centered. These things, the quality is really amazing. They're stackable, as you can see, and they are really heavy duty. I thought they were gonna be thin plastic because I think one of the reviews said that it was thinner than the person expected, but honestly these are thicker than what I thought they were gonna be. I went to Dollar Tree to go pick up these pegboard accessories. I got this little cute shelf one, and then I got this one. My idea was to put like rolls of stickers on here, but it doesn't fit. This one definitely doesn't fit. It's off, so I'm not gonna be able to use this one, and I can't return it obviously because I opened it, but I can cut this off and then I'll still be able to use this, so that way money won't be wasted. Now this one does fit, but I'll show you how it fits. It fits like this. So instead of it being flush, oh my goodness, it's supposed to be, wait, what the heck? This, I mean, you get what you pay for, you know? Let me put something on it and see if it'll work. This was my idea behind having these little rings, but it would have been so much better. Oh no. It would have been so much better if it was flush. I randomly tried these little things that I got from Dollar Tree on this piece that I have there, and it fits perfectly. So I think I'm gonna spray paint these the same pink color, and then I'm gonna attach this on there. This, my friend, is where all my creations are made. I have so much packed into a little space. I try to use my space as much and as smart as possible. If you guys have been following me for a while, you already know that I change my space very often. I want to say like every month or two I'm going in and changing it up, but that's just because as I'm creating things, then I see what works for me and what doesn't work for me. So I always switch up the space depending on my needs and what I feel works best. For those of you who may be new to my channel, this is my makeshift office. My husband built me an office in our garage when we first moved here, but the garage just wasn't cutting it for me. It just gets too cold in the winter, too hot in the summer. I wanted a space that I can use all year round, and I still have my office in the garage. I only use it for storage and for my heat press. Anything that I don't need often or daily, it sits in my office. And then this is the space that I use to create. This is my craft space slash office space, and this is where everything gets done. I try to make it look as neat as possible. I did clean up before I started this video, but I also try to have it as neat as possible because we do sleep here, so we're constantly looking at this space. Just a little disclaimer, I am going to be going through everything and I'm going to be showing you where everything is located. So it's going to be a very detailed tour. I'm going to start off from that side though. So we have all of my paper here. I brought out all of my 12 by 12 sheets of paper. And then we have all of my 8.5 by 11. These are all the colored cardstock. That's all my white cardstock. That's copy paper for my printer. These are specialty cardstock, black cardstock, and this is the 110-pound cardstock. This is a newer edition. I have all of my cupcake stuff in there. I have cupcake topper sticks, and then I also have things that I have already cut out for cupcake toppers. This, for example, this is my Easter bin. So these are all the things for Easter cupcake toppers. I have onesie cupcake toppers here, and then I have room left to grow because I have a lot of these up there that are empty. In this bin I have my cake topper stuff. As you guys saw earlier, I have this new system where I have all of my pieces for cake toppers all grouped into these boxes, so that way it's easy for me to pull when I need to make an order. That's personal stuff, personal, 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 and then down here I have a whole bunch of things that I need for the office. It's just extras pretty much. And then I have my main work area. My computer's there. My desk is a stand-up desk, and it's an electric stand-up desk. The only problem is that I can't use it as a standing desk right now because the TV is right on top of my computer. These two buttons here, once it's plugged in, all you have to do is press up or press down, and it's really sturdy. The desk is from Amazon. It's from FlexiSpot. So I'm gonna leave it linked below if you guys are interested. They also have it in white. The chair is also from Amazon. I love this chair. It's not only pretty, but it's so good for my back. If I'm sitting at my desk for hours, my back starts to hurt. Like no matter what I do, it just starts to hurt. But with this chair, I have not experienced that. This has honestly been a lifesaver. I got this little rack thing from TJ Maxx, and it holds all of my adhesive. I think this is a pegboard add-on. What I use this for is every time that I'm cutting something, I like to add it up here. Because I have such limited workspace, whenever I do cut something, I end up putting the pieces up here, so that way it doesn't get lost everywhere. Right underneath that, I have labels that I use for packaging. This is clear bags that I use for packaging. My custom poly mailers are back there. I'm waiting for sticker labels from Sticker Mule. So I'm gonna put those two. I have this little packaging area here. Cupcake topper sticks, candles that I like to send. Sometimes I have a lot of pieces of paper that I need to paper clip together, so I have that there. These two hold the cardstock labels that I brand my cupcake toppers. And then to the side here, I have these two pegboards from Target. I've had them for a very long time. This holds all of my receipts, but because I got these thank you cards printed recently, I put them on top of there so that way I can easily get to that whenever I'm packaging an order. Got my ruler, some washi tape that I use for packaging as well. These are some post-it notes that I recently got at Walmart. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them because I do have this little notepad back there, and it's my weekly notepad that just lets me plan out my social media content for the week. So I don't know if I necessarily need this weekly post-it pad because I already have this, you know? So I just keep it up there to remind myself either I'm gonna use it or I'm gonna return it. Underneath my table, don't mind all of the cables. I haven't figured out a way to have better cable management yet, but I have my trash can and then my scrap pieces of paper over there. To the right side of me, I have these two little hooks. One holds the cord for the glue gun, and then the other, it's cute little decor. This is from Michaels. I haven't figured out where I want to put it yet. I also use this for my mats. So whenever I'm cutting, like I'm switching up the mats or I'm finished with the mats for the moment, I just hang them up here. This I think is my favorite area because it just has all of my stuff on display. I got this pink shelf from Burlington. I think it was $19.99. Here I have my ready-made stuff. So I have my cupcake toppers in packages. I have the cupcake toppers there. This is a candle that my kids bought for me. Here is a little decor piece that my son bought for me for my birthday. You just can't see what it says because it's white lettering and it's clear, but it says, "To the world you are a mom, but to our family you are the world." And then behind the decor piece, I have some cards that I made and they're already packaged up. Here are some paper letters that I made to take pictures so that I can post them up online, but I just have them left over because they haven't sold. Up there are my boxes that I ship out dozen cupcake toppers. If somebody orders them by the dozen, I use those boxes. Or if they order double digits, I use those because the double digits take up more space and they don't fit in these clear smaller ones. So that's my little space up there. I love it. Right underneath, this is new. I didn't know how to store my already made cake toppers that I wanted to take a picture of. Got the idea to just display them. The only bad part about displaying them like this might be dust, but so far I haven't had an issue. So we'll see how this goes. But it's pretty much just styrofoam that I got from Walmart, and I used command strips to attach it to the wall, and then I display my cake toppers like that. Here I have my silhouette machines. I have the Cameo 3, the silhouette portrait, and then the original Cameo. This is kind of what started it all, but not really because I was crafting way before I even had a silhouette. Actually, I had a Cricut first. I think the year 2011 I had a Cricut. That was a very long time ago. That was when we had cartridges for the Cricuts. Right underneath here, my printer, my scale, then my beautiful custom tape with the tape dispenser. Down here we have my label printer. We're gonna ignore these cables. And then this is just stationery stuff and tools. And here we have all of my tools that I need on a daily basis. I have some stationery stuff up here and some extra adhesive over there. Down here are my card making supplies. Whoa. And then these are just electronics and extra tools that I need. On the side of this little storage piece right here, I have all of my mats. I also have this little cart here. This is extra storage. So inside here, all of my tripods are in here. Down here, I have vinyl. And then in the last one, I have punches and dies. And I love this thing because you don't see all the clutter. This is the extra large cart from Michaels. And then I just purchased cart toppers for it. We mainly use it as a charging station. I have my sublimation printer there, and it just looks so much better than if I had everything just out in the open. That is my workspace. If you guys have any questions about anything, if I didn't touch up on something, if you want to know where I got it from, what it is, any of that stuff, let me know in the comments. I will try to link everything that I can, whether it's Amazon, Michaels, Burlington. Obviously I can't because they don't have an online shop, but everything else, like these storage pieces, I got them from Target, I believe. So I'll try to link whatever I can in the description box.